Good morning, my friends. I was just shimmying away to some music there while I waited for you to join. I am anyone who's watching. I'm going to introduce myself in a second, but I'm just going to quickly turn off the comments, sadly, because it's lovely to see what you're commenting. But my name is Kat. I am Find Your Happiness, and welcome to the We Are Fit&Well Find Your Happiness takeover. So I am taking over the We Are Fit&Well account for the next 30 minutes. We are going to do some Happiness HIIT. I know, happiness and HIIT, they do go together, I promise you. And I am doing this for their Instagram Live. So after this workout, if you can't make it live, if you can't join us for the whole thing, then it will be uploaded on their Instagram TV and their YouTube channel at the end. So have a watch later, do it twice, do it every day for the next week until I'm on next Tuesday. And we have got an Aretha Franklin special as well, just to get you in the mood. So, what I want you to do, my friends, if you are joining live, or even if you're watching back, is grab a seat. We're going to start off just with a little breathing technique and a little happiness tip to help get us started for the day. Then we are going to flow into our HIIT session and we are going to come back and do a little bit of grounding at the end. Starting off with something called lazy eights. So getting your finger in the air, we're going to start by drawing a figure of 8, but it's a lazy one. So it's early in the morning, so we're going to start slowly. So if you've just joined, there is a point to this. I want you to breathe in as we go over the crest at the top of the 8. Breathe out through your mouth as we come down diagonally through the center. Breathe in as we curve round the base of the number 8. And then breathe out again through the mouth as we come up diagonally through the center again. So starting off, just let all of the air exit your lungs, maybe putting a gentle little smile on your face, even if you're not feeling it. Sometimes that can help us just to start getting ourselves in the right frame of mind. So breathing in through the nose as you draw in the air the top of your 8. Breathing out slowly as you come down nice and steady through the center. Breathing in as you come up around the base of that 8, and then breathing out again as you come up diagonally through the center. Let's do it 2 more times. Breathing in, breathing out, nice and slow and steady, no rush. Breathing in and breathing out. If you haven't done it already with me, join in this time, making that figure of 8 in the air, as the movement of drawing it can just help to add to that sensation of calmness. Breathing in and breathing out. Okay. And before we come into today's session, so today's happiness tip is to identify what your top strengths are and use them more often. It's been scientifically shown to help dramatically impact on our well-being. So what I want you to do is take a moment before we come into the HIIT and just have a think. What is your top strength, your top character strength? Strengths are things that we are born with. They are things that, however difficult life gets and however much adversity we face, they will always be there, they will always be with us. It can just sometimes feel hard to know what they are or to use them at times. They're things like sense of humour, kindness, patience, organisation, love of learning, zest for life. So take a moment just to have a think. Don't worry about getting it right or wrong. For the next 30 minutes, I want you to imagine we live in a world where there are no rights and wrongs. There is just what's right for you right now. Identify, roughly speaking, what your top strength is. And I want you to ask yourself, what would you notice as you go through this HIIT workout if you were really harnessing your top strength? as much as possible. So if it's humour, you might laugh at yourself if you slip up. If it's love of learning, even if you don't know the exercises, you might enjoy learning something new. If it's patience, you might have patience with me whilst I'm waffling on about happiness. So without further ado, grab a cup of tea, a glass of water, whatever you've got at hand, and let's get started. Okay, we have got 10 exercises. We are going to do 2 rounds in total. 40 seconds on, 20 seconds off. So if you're ready, the first exercise, nice and simple, just to get us warmed up, is 4 jabs and 4 shuffles. So 4 jabs, 4 shuffles, 40 seconds, in 3, 2, off we go. Working for my timer started, okay. 4 jabs, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 shuffles, yes. Whew. You've got it. It was a nice, slow, steady start for you all. I like to think that I give people a false sense of security, luring them in gently with a nice, gentle breathing technique, and then we hit it with the intense exercise. But remember, listen to your body. Use your top strength to help you really get the most out of this workout. Nice. So if your top strength is kindness, you might go easy on yourself. Okay, pausing there, 20 seconds break. Our next exercise, my lovely lot, this Tuesday morning, in this Find Your Happiness HIIT, is skater, skater, squat jump. So we're going to skate, and then we're going to do a squat jump in 3, 2, off we go. Skate, skate, squat jump. Nice. Bonus points if you can do it in time with the music. It's a little bit slow. I think I'm going to have to say Aretha, but I'm going to need to do it a little bit faster. If you want to make this one 0 impact, you can step those skater jumps and you can do a standard squat. There is always a way of doing HIIT. I will argue with anyone who says that HIIT is sort of only for the elite, only for the people who work out all the time. HIIT can be for anybody, young or old. Pausing there, 20 seconds break. Shake those legs out. So if you have small kids, bring them along to join in as well. If you've got elderly relatives, as long as they're doing it in a way that works for their body, get the whole family along. Okay, we are now going to do 4 squat, pulse, and then a squat jump. So pulse, 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 pulse. Yes, those guys. 2 squat jumps in a row. That was terribly badly planned, particularly because I've got to do it with you. And again, remember, if the squat jump is too much for your body, then do a standard squat. If the squat and pulse and squat is too much for your body, then you know, maybe just have a little sip of your cuppa. Keep it going though. I can't do that. I don't have the luxury, unfortunately, being the mug at the front who's shouting the instructions. I've got to show willing in 3, 2, pause there. Have a little shimmy in the break. And we are now going to come down onto the mat and do a high to low plank. Also known as a commando, but I think high to low plank sounds much gentler. So we are nice and simply, let me check that you can see me. My feet are obviously in plank position. We're going to start high, and then trying to keep your hips as stable as possible. Come down into a low plank. You can come onto your knees if that feels better for your body. Remember, using your strength, a positive psychology technique that has been shown to really help increase your well-being. If you think about it, it makes sense. If we spend our whole lives doing things that are out of sync with our strengths, with who we are as a person, it's going to have a very different impact on us to if we're doing things that are in line, pause there, with who we are, our unique, wonderful selves. Okay, squat to stand and 4 high kicks. We're going to alternate the kicks on each side, so simply it's going to look like this. Oh, that was a kneel to stand. Let's do that. I feel like we've been doing too many squats already this morning. Let's do a kneel to stand. Off we go. The time started. I've been chatting too much. Kneel to stand, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. High kicks. Get your best sporty spice. You're going to have to balance for this one, so engage that core. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pow! Yes, nice and strong. If you have kids or if you are a young person who goes to school and it's the first or second day of term, do this to just help you feel a little bit like, rah, bring it on. If you're going back to work after the summer, same thing. Pause there. Okay, what have we got now? 4 mountain climbers, 8 mountain climbers actually, let's do 2 plank jacks. I'm going to come here, just so that you can see my legs as well, so soz that my natty hairdo's been cut off. We're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 2 plank jacks. Off we go. 1. I think we can do this in time with the music. Lovely bit of synchronicity there. I'm sure when Aretha wrote these songs, woo, she had us in mind, and our Happiness HIIT workout. Keep it going. Remember, keep not only using your signature strengths. I've lost count. I'm just gonna keep going. We're gonna have a pause. I can't talk and work out at the same time. 2 and 1. Pause there. 20 seconds break, which is a terrible skill not to have honed in my position, but I'm needing to take a breather. Okay, we've got an in and out press up. So I don't even know what I was talking about. Let's get on with the exercise. An in and out press up. Remember, you can do full press up or kneeling, whatever works for your body. So we are going to do press up, then stepping one hand out, bringing it wide, stepping that hand in, and then stepping the other hand out and doing that press up wide. Try and come down as far as you can in those press ups, keeping your head and your neck nice and in line. But we're not in the military. Thank goodness. I don't think I'd make it to this kind of status in the military. So if you can only come down a few inches, that is fine by me. Remember, listen to your body, listen to your instincts, do what's right for you. Pausing there. 3 exercises to go. The next one is one of those beauties that looks nice and simple, but whoo, it's a burner. We're going to do arm circles. So get those arms up ready as you shimmy into the next round. Okay, off we go, 40 seconds. We're just going to make small circles. Good. Keep those shoulders back, keep that chest proud. So doing exercise, doing workout, sorry I've got an itch on my ear, is a chance to really notice changing direction, keep them small, is a chance to really notice what it feels like to stand tall, to take up space, to puff your chest in the air proudly and say, world, here I am. Come and get me. In 3, 2, 1. See what I mean? It's quite a burner, that one. Okay, 2 exercises left. We've got bicycle crunches, and then we've got a bowl hold to finish us off. So coming onto the mat, bicycle crunches are lying back. I reckon you'll all know this one. And bringing opposite knee to elbow. Off you go. Remember, keep using your strengths. And if you haven't identified what your top strength is, then just pick what you're feeling today. Yes. So I'm going to choose, I'm going to say my top strength that I'm feeling most this morning is probably determination. I'm going to say determination, keep it going. She says stopping the exercise. Just checking what the time is, and the time has gone black. In 3, 2, and 1. So what I'm going to do is, obviously, it'd be a bit rubbish if I just left halfway through, but I'm going to use my determination just to keep going, to try and stay as engaged as I can, to really sort of embody the exercises and get the most out of them. But what's your top strength, and how could you use it more often in these rounds? Okay, finishing off, we're going for a bowl hold. If you want to add a little je ne sais quoi, then you could bring in a little demi crunch here. But if this is enough for you, then just pausing here, shoulders back, chest out. If this feels too much, you can come onto your forearms and you can just have a little chill out here. Keep those toes pointed. 10 seconds to go. You know you've done an epic workout when a bowl hold is the break. This is the end of the first round, by the way, my friends. So have a little pause. Have a swig of your drink. Got some peppermint green tea this morning in case it's looking a little bit suspicious. It's not scotch. That'd be horrible. Okay, are you ready? Let's take 20 more seconds break just to shake it off, to ground ourselves again. And as well as thinking about what your top strength is and how you'd use it in the second round, one more round to go, I want you to have a think about how you're feeling right now, what you notice in your body, what mood you woke up in, what you notice both physically and mentally and emotionally, and how can you really honour that rather than feeling like, oh, it's hit, I've got to just push it and beast myself. How could you actually honour exactly how you are feeling right now? In 3, 2, off we go. So 4 jabs and 4 shuffles. Yes, you've got it. Doing fantastically well. Good. And again, it's really important to remember, when we're talking about happiness, which we are, every Tuesday morning, 7:30 to 8, for the next 4 weeks, that happiness isn't something that we should have all the time or something that we can buy or obtain, but it's as transient, 3, 2, as any other emotion. So one of my favourite quotes is that happiness is like a butterfly. The more you chase it, the more it will elude you. But if you turn your attention to other things, it will come and sit softly on your shoulder. So it's reminding ourselves that happiness will come and go. Okay, skater, skater, squat, jump. But you might find it in the most unexpected of places. Like doing a workout with a crazy lady in stripy leggings on a Tuesday morning in early September. Stranger things have happened. So don't beat yourself up if you try these techniques or you do these workouts and you don't feel buzzing with happiness afterwards. It's about trusting that you have 3, 2, everything inside you right now to create the right conditions for happiness, and it will come, guaranteed, as and when it's ready to. But grounding yourself, doing things that you enjoy, playing to your strengths, and breathing is the perfect breathing ground for it. Okay, 4 squats and 1 squat jump, off we go. So 4 squat pulses, 2, 3, 4, and squat jump. Yes, nice. Keep those pulses nice and low. She says, just checking, she's going low enough. 20 seconds. You're doing so well. It burns. Nice, keep it up. I'm proud of you. In 5, 3, 2, shake it out. Okay, high to low plank. So coming down onto what is now my slightly squiffy mat. Technical term there, squiffy. And remember, you can do this on your knees or bringing your legs into that plank position in 3, 2. The key is not to rush and see, again she says checking her form, if you can keep your hips as stable and as still as possible, really engaging through that core, using your top strength as much as possible to help get you through. Because again, life isn't, and happiness isn't about always doing things that we enjoy or that make us feel good. Should have said as well, bring your feet wide if you need a bit of extra balance. It's fine time to say that in the final 5 seconds, isn't it? In 3, 2, and 1. But it's about doing whatever life throws at you in a way that's in line with who you are, how you're feeling, and what your top strengths are. Okay. Kneel to stand and 4 high kicks. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kneel, stand. I was going to try and do it really fast then. Realised halfway through that kneel to stand that that was going to end in absolute disaster. Good. Remember, keep your chest proud. Keep your shoulders back. Imagine that someone is drawing you up from a beautiful golden thread from the crown of your head up to the sky. Nice. Keep it up. We've got, I think I did 3 there, 7 seconds to go. In 3, 2, and 1. Okay. 5 down, 5 more to go in the second round. We have got 8 mountain climbers, 2 plank jacks. Need to stop dancing and actually look at what we're doing. Okay. 8 mountain climbers, 2 plank jacks in 3, 2. You have got this. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then plank jack. If you don't want to do the full jumping plank jacks, then you can step 1 foot out and in, and then the other foot out and in. Also with those mountain climbers, you can go really nice and slow and steady if you want to, and you can even come down onto your knees and tuck those knees in. 12 seconds to go. Keep it going. And I'm just going to feign desperately needing to come to the front to shout encouragement while I take a little break and cool myself down. In 3, 2, 1, and pause. Listening to my body, you see. Okay, we've got those in and out press-ups next. And then 3 exercises after that. You're so nearly there. Doing amazingly. Coming into that press-up position, I'm going to make no excuses about the fact that I'm going to do a kneeling press-up this morning. I can usually do about 2 at best full press-ups, and then my arms start to get considerably jelly-like. So we are going to honour our bodies. I'm going to roll my ball. Doing so. And remember, it's not about, in these classes anyway, for me it's not about coming down as far as you can, but it's about listening to your body and coming down as much as feels good for your body. In 3, 2, and 1. But if you can keep it going all the way till the end, then keep it going. Arm circles next. So either kneeling or standing tall, taking up space, grounding your feet into the mat, like you're rooted into the earth. In 3, 2, off we go. Have a little shimmy, if it feels good. And let's face it, when doesn't it? Dance like no one's watching. That's my other top tip for happiness. And basically getting through life. Okay, changing direction. Keep those arms up. Don't let them drop. Don't let them drop. Keep them at shoulder height. Tiny, tiny little circles. You can do it. Keep them small. Okay, now making them a bit bigger. Bit bigger. Final 5 seconds. Make them nice and big now, but keep them up. In 3, 2, okay. 2 exercises to go. Come down onto your mat. We've got bicycle crunches, and then we've got that bowl hold to finish off with. And what we're going to do this time is we're going to go straight into them. No break. Starting with those bicycle crunches. In 3, 2, off you go. Opposite knee to elbow. Good. See if you can get a rhythm going. This is often the key to exercise and being able to push through. Get a rhythm. Good. Keep that core engaged. that smile on your face, if you feel like it. If, like me often in these workouts, you feel like a little more of a face, go for that as well. But remember, if you can take it lightly, if you can hold these exercises in this HIIT workout, 3, 2, 1. Oh, we're going to go straight to the bowl hold, aren't we? Off we go. If you can hold it lightly, with a light heart, and trust that even if you're feeling the furthest from happiness that you could possibly be right now, trusting like that butterfly, as and when the time is right, it'll come and sit softly on your shoulder. It'll pay you a visit, it'll come, it'll go. But that you have exactly what you need inside of you. You don't need me, you don't need all of the self-help books in the world. You don't really need any of the self-help books. You just need to ground yourself in the moment, to breathe, to do things that help you to feel calm, help you to feel strong. And yeah, basically there. Okay, I've totally lost track of the time. Let's do 3, 2. I think that was an extra long bowl hold there. Okay, and pause there, my friends. That is the end of our HIIT workout. I'm going to turn this music down a little. And I want you to just finish off by taking a moment, maybe closing your eyes, even if you're feeling particularly hot, particularly out of breath. We're going to just take a moment to pause. And on a scale of 0 to 10, with 0 being the worst it could possibly be, and 10 being the best, 10 is like waking up on Christmas morning when you were a kid. I want you to have a think about where you would place yourself, your mood, on that scale right now. I call this, when the work I do with kids, I call this the slug sunshine scale. So between slug and sunshine, where are you right now? What number would you rate your mood at? And my invitation to you is not to feel that you need to be at a certain place on that scale. Because again, happiness isn't about being a 10. But what I want you to ask yourself before we finish off, taking some deep breaths in through the nose and out through the mouth, and we'll finish each session this week, over these 4 weeks this way. I'm just going to get on with it. I want you to ask yourself, what would you notice as you go through the rest of your day? Maybe as you go into breakfast or the school run or your commute to work or sitting up at your desk. What would you notice if you found yourself 1 point higher up that scale? And wherever you are on that scale, if this workout helped to raise your mood even the slightest bit, just have a moment to think, what elements of being here this morning, of joining me, of joining the We Are Fit&Well team, what elements help to enhance your mood, if anything? And whatever they are, how could you get them more in your everyday life? As much as I like to think I was the key ingredient, remember, you don't need me. You have everything you need inside of you to generate happiness. Sometimes we just need a little help, a little nudge along the way, and that's what I'm here for. So, taking one last deep breath in and sighing it out through the mouth, shaking it all off. You are done, my wonderful friends. Join me next Tuesday and the 2 weeks after that. So basically the whole way through September as I take over We Are Fit&Well with my Find Your Happiness account every Tuesday morning, 7:30, with a new happiness tip, a new workout. Next week we are doing total body box fit. It's going to be amazing. Have a fabulous Tuesday and I will see you soon. Now I've got to work out how to stop this. Thanks, friends.